Oh, now you're shy. You're always the big ham. Look at that. Come here. Good boy. Look at that. Look at that. Hmm. See, nobody can resist a dog. Or a cat, but I don't have a cat. Okay, hey, this is Patrick Ralston. That was Trav, as you may remember from he visited with us over sometime during the pandemic of the last 6 months. It's all kind of running together now, kind of I'm like a lot of you, I'm kind of in a kind of a Groundhog Day kind of thing. I don't remember one month from the other. But yeah, Trav's here with me, and I'm in my studio, and hoping that my Wi-Fi holds up. You know, I bragged about my Wi-Fi last week and how good it is at my house, and that was about the time that I cut out after about 15 minutes. So that probably has a lot to do with me not having any adult supervision last week. As you know, Scarlett Sims, who is often with me, our public information officer, was on vacation, and so I'm hoping that Scarlett is going to join us here in a minute and perhaps share some information on her vacation. And it's these days there aren't, it's hard to take a vacation where you can truly get away and get away from the put some social distance between yourself and everyone else. And so we will get to her to explain herself here in a few minutes when she joins us. But anyway, so it is, I guess, just to get the vital statistics out of the way, I think I may have said I am the director of the Arkansas Arts Council, and the Arts Council is, of course, an agency of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism. State agency. We are the state arts agency. We were created essentially at the same time that the National Endowment for the Arts was created in 1966, and we have for most of our history been part of what was the Department of Arkansas Heritage, which is now the Division of Heritage, part of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism. So we are really kind of in the same place, just a little bit different bureaucracy. But anyway, I am here to talk about our programs, talk about what's new, what's going on, what we've got coming up, and we always try to keep in touch with you all. And so I know that some of you all that are joining us today are regulars. And so I would encourage you that if you're interested in talking, that I'd love to have you join me, and you can request to go on camera with me. And I know it's a lot of pressure, but I love getting the chance to talk to you, especially if you want to share what you're doing, whether it's art, what your impressions of art programs you've seen, just what you're creating. I see we've got Shannon Frazier here. We've got Marcus Crutchfield, who is an amazing artist. And so, I'm just, I encourage you all, if you want to send if you want to, you can request to join me. And if you want to join me, then send me a request. It should be right down at the bottom of your screen. So anyway, we've got Scarlett. Scarlett, I see in the comments here is ruthlessly shilling for people to join me. So if she can't get somebody else to join me, she has to come on herself and talk about her vacation. So. Anyway, first of all, we have begun distributing information. A lot of you all are working on your packets for your grants this year. Now that we have announced our grant awards, our Most of our CARES Act grants, which were the relief grants that came from the CARES Act, the Federal CARES Act, most of those have been distributed, and so I think those are doing a lot of good out there. And you currently we are in kind of the transitional period. Schools have started, and so we are hearing from art teachers, certainly who are facing new challenges in these in kind of this mixed environment we have of online and in-person instruction. It's got to be. I know it's really hard for those of you who are studio art instructors out there. We are, and we would love to hear from you. We do have our mini grants, our arts and education mini grants available to help you bring in artists for artist residencies in school. Those can be online. Certainly, we want to help you in any way and in a very safe, socially distant way to provide whatever programs we can help you out. So anyway, we will be continuing those. We also have, incidentally, I'll throw out. We also have many grants for those of you who are working with veterans. Of course, as I often mention, we have nearly a quarter billion veterans and active duty, smaller population of active duty in the state of Arkansas, but we are certainly engaged, as is the National Endowment for the Arts, in trying to spread our programs to the veterans community and to also the active duty populations. I think that the art community has not always made itself available to those in the military community, but there are so many people who have given spent their careers and given their years of service, and I now think that it's very important for us to recognize that and make sure that they are getting the benefit of our services. And so, if you have if you are in an organization, a nonprofit organization that serves a veterans population, if you're looking for art programs, what this grant does is it provides up to $1,000 for for residency programs for instruction up to 2 weeks, and it is a great program. It's really taken off this year, and we have organizations that work with the VA. We also have smaller rural organizations that work with veterans populations, and that's really the next frontier as we reach out and reaches many of our veterans that are in rural areas as we can. And the challenge, and also the evolution is in online instruction. The challenge is that so many of us are not familiar with that, and converting our programs to online has been a challenge, but it's also been a chance for us to evolve in the way we present our programs. And so, anyway, if you have an idea, if you have an organization, you are an artist that works with veterans, or an organization that serves veterans, I encourage you to get in touch with us, and you can get in with Janet Perkins, who is our community development program manager. You can find her in our staff directory, arkansas.org, and you can find all of us, as a matter of fact, there, our emails, our phone numbers, and we will be glad to talk to you. We're looking for innovation in all our grant programs right now. We are really, if there was ever a time new ideas were needed, new ways of delivering instruction, new ways of helping people, I'm fairly open to proposals, and so I encourage you to give us a call. But anyway, let's see. Scarlett, are you going to? are you going to join me here? I don't know if the sounds weird or not. I can't hear myself. I sound perfectly normal, I think. But anyway, Scarlett, I'm waiting on you. Let's see. Well, I'll just go ahead and I'll go ahead here and kind of go through everything else. We are taking we are currently taking submissions for the Arkansas Arts on Tour roster. That is our roster of mostly performers, but also artists, visual artists who do work that can tour, can be hosted by nonprofits, and it is a an organ. It is a I want to say organization. It is a program that allows an organization to hire an artist if they're on the roster. It makes them, it certifies them, and it allows an organization to hire them and get a grant covering 40% of the cost of hiring that artist. So there's a great benefit to it, but it also has naturally to those artists, because if you're on the roster, then you are in the pool from which these folks can choose and utilize those grants. And so certainly I encourage all of you all to if you are a performer, or if you are a visual artist, you have an interest in touring your work, or temporary installations, exhibitions of your work of a particular theme. We're again, always looking for innovation. Contact Jess Anthony. He is our grant program coordinator, and you can find him Jess.Anthony at arkansas.gov. But if you don't want to remember that, just go to arkansasarts.org. Told by the chorus in our streaming comments here that we are a little glitchy today, but that I understand. But anyway, I'm gonna try to let Scarlett in here, and let's see what she's up. Adding her. There we go.
Hey! Oh no, I can't hear again. What did I do? Okay. There.
Hey, I'm gonna put my earbuds in. That's what.
Oh yeah.
That's probably the glitchy thing. And I'm gonna see if I can do it with one hand. And see if this will work.
We need to record other people besides me. Like, y'all want to see me anyway?
Say that again.
I said, why y'all want to see me anyway? We need new people. Hey, congratulations, Marcus. You got a new job. See, I see it in the comments.
That's okay. Yeah, no, I see that. It was like, Marcus, remind me that you told us that you were applying a couple of weeks ago, but just for the audience out here, just remind us where you're working now, where you're headed.
Oh, hey.
Officially.
Okay.
Like I said, all the usual suspects are back. But,
yeah. I don't know.
Whatever. I'm definitely excited. Excited to have more people here. I'm excited for Marcus, and he's gonna, we're gonna make him explain himself here in a minute. But
yeah.
Hey, he's outside. That's right.
I know.
CAD drafter. Okay, that's I loved mechanical drawing, which is what we called it when I was in high school. We had to do it with a pencil. We didn't have CAD. Sorry, I'm a little older than Marcus, but anyway, I'm really happy for you.
Polk Stanley. Okay, I was okay. Yeah, that's really cool. Marcus, congratulations. Glad that glad to see you out there and using your steady hand to, for drafting. Also, if you all haven't checked out Marcus, he's an amazing artist. He's on Instagram. Post your Insta on here, Marcus. Do a little self promotion. Wow, it is really loud out there, Scarlett.
Oh, okay, I'll move.
But, so
Okay,
tell us about
I'm back inside.
tell us about vacation before I go
Uh,
on.
well, I actually went to see my mother in Florida, and so stayed there for a while and did some beach portraits, which was actually harder than I thought because there were flies that were biting, so it was very fast art. It's like
Right.
getting like art incentive. You know how they're like, oh, keep it loose, go faster.
Yeah.
Biting flies will do that. So
Yeah,
it's a new
I can
technique.
imagine that. That's kind of the part of plein air they don't talk to you about, I guess, too. But
Yeah.
well, we're glad to have you back. Last week had a couple of glitches. It seems like I always have a storm come roll in on me when I'm getting ready to do one of my live streams. So
It's
it's
because they're
glad to
so
do that.
dramatic. You're like all
Yes, they
noir.
are.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It's Patrick Ralston after hours, but film noir. Yeah, but anyway, I'm glad to have you back. I know that I know you and I have to schedule. We have a couple of meetings we got to schedule, and we got to do. I've got to tape some stuff for you
Yes.
still, record stuff.
So yeah, for Michael Warwick's reception. So we're working on
Right,
creating a whole virtual event for Michael Warwick, who's the 2020 Arkansas Living Treasure.
right. Excited about
Good job.
that. Michael Warwick and his. Again, we had originally planned to have his Living Treasure reception back in May, and obviously everything got cratered in May, and so we were sad about that. But Michael, I gotta tell you, he has a following out there, and as they should have, they made sure that we did not. We were not going to take a pass on having a reception and award ceremony for Michael. And so we will be doing it on October 8th, and it will be broadcast right here. And I guess on all our platforms. Is that correct, Scarlett? Is
Yeah,
it gonna?
yeah. It'll go
Okay,
live on Facebook and YouTube, and then I'll put it later on Instagram. But we also are going to have some special speakers. So Stacey Hurst will be speaking. She's confirmed, and the governor's
hmm
working on a something for us too. So we'll
great,
have a pretty
great.
good show.
All right. Well, I will have a few words to say, but I think that, Michael Warwick, I think it's exciting to hear him talk about his work. He'll be showing some of his work. Basically, we'll have a virtual tour of his new exhibition. Is that correct?
Yes.
Am I saying that right?
Oh
And
yes. I'm just glad it's going to have sound this time since I've already done it one and had to redo all the sound. Everybody was a mime. It was just like,
mhm. Yeah, yeah. Well, including mine. That's the reason we're redoing. And yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, it's it's interesting when it's just you can see my
Yeah,
you know it's mean. It's just don't 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 mime ugly. Don't mime ugly. So yeah, I don't like mimes. Anyway, but that's enough about me.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was just
Yeah.
clowns, but I'd be good with a whole like a whole. What is they do it where everybody spontaneously gets up and does something? Mob, like a mob dance, a mime
A
mob
mime
dance.
mob.
Yeah,
A
that's what we
clown
need.
mob.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a word for a clown mob. It's called juggalos. It's
Yeah.
it's called an insane clown posse
That sounds
concert.
familiar. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
no, we're not
No,
doing that.
that's sad.
Uh,
Okay.
and okay, so anyway, what's the deadline for Arts on Tour? The Arts on Tour applications. I was talking about that a minute ago.
October 23rd. October
October
23rd.
23rd. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so, as I was saying earlier, if you are an artist, if you are a performer, or otherwise an artist that is interesting in being on the Arts on Tour roster, please go to arkansasarts.org. Check it out. Read more about it. And if you are interested, you can submit your application by the 23rd, and you can also ask questions of Jess Anthony. He's our grants program coordinator. Also a performer in his own right, and an amazing organist and keyboardist. And so he speaks your language. So we will. Let's see. Other than that, we've got our Governor's Arts Awards nominations in, and so we'll be working on panels to choose our in those categories for the Governor's Arts Awards. And Scarlett, gosh, it's loud. You are really. Are you near a window or something? Or are you?
I'm in the conference room.
Okay. Are you next to a window? Okay.
Well, I'm in the conference room. See?
Okay. Okay.
I don't.
Yeah. Now.
It doesn't sound loud to me, but I guess it's just picking up.
Yeah. I
Stuff.
just thought maybe it's the air conditioner or something like that. Anyway, it's better now. So wherever you are. But yeah. So yeah, you saw Trav. Trav his behavior's changed since I've been home for these last 6 months, and even now when I'm out, when I cycle through the office, he seems to really have some attachment disorder. He's gotten way too used to me being here. But when I'm inside with him, he wants to go out. When he's outside, then he decides he wants to come in. It's challenging. This is my this has been something I'm dealing with here. If I had a cat, the cat would ignore me and wish I would go away. So anyway, I just got that. But anyway, I was glad to have him visit with me a few minutes ago. What else we got going on? Janet's working on. We've got a whole panel or whole list of Get Smarts coming up, and what's our next Get Smart?
The next one is about nonprofit boards, and that one we just posted. It's going to be, I think that it's the September 23rd. That is when the next one is. It's free. Registrations are open. And then next month we have 2 or 3 more Get Smarts that are going to go up. Janice Kearney, who is amazing and wonderful and talented and beautiful, and I might have a girl crush. It's fine. She will be doing our writing workshops. Yeah, I'll just follow her around and tell her she's beautiful all day. So that would be a good job.
Yeah, Janice is a great instructor, just a great, just a wonderful writer. She's just such an integral part of our programs now. It's always great to have her. Of course, she works with veterans too. So I'm glad to have her. And do we have a date on that one yet, or are we still?
We do, but I don't have them memorized yet. Sorry.
Okay.
They're in October.
It's coming in October. We've got a couple in October, I think, as I recall. And so everybody keep your eyes up for those. We are always juggling dates, but those dates will be posted here shortly. There's Janice right there. And her ears were burning. So
probably.
But so we got that. Gosh, can't believe we're going into fall now.
Yeah.
It's time has really gotten away from me. But Yeah, and so before you know it, we'll have grants opening for the fiscal year 22 grant cycle. The collaborative project support grants. We'll have the uh, general operating support grants later this year that will it'll be ready. Will be ready for application. And so, not to depress anybody that you have to start thinking about those, but yeah, you need to start thinking about them. So, um, just everybody keep that in mind. But anyway, we're still doing Arts Voice Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we've had as many submissions now that kids have actually gone back to school, but we're still always looking for submissions from our K through 12 students. We want to see what you're doing. We want to see your art. We'd like to share it on our page. Share. When I say that, hmm, Scarlett, I am still. I mean, I don't know if our audience out there is hearing it, but I mean, it sounds like you're next to a jet airplane.
I don't understand because I'm in the conference room. Like,
I know, I know. I mean, the door is a train going by on the, it sounds like a
no,
train or a jet
no.
engine. Okay,
I wonder
well,
if I
stay
can
where
turn it
you are.
around.
I think stay where you are because I think this is where it's quiet.
This is where
Oh,
I am. Yeah. I'm
yeah,
in the conference room. I thought it would be
yeah.
quiet. I was wrong.
No, I mean it should be. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of interference with your headphones or whatever. But
Oh,
I
it
don't know.
could be that.
Yeah. So, um, I just so anyway, Arts Voice Arkansas. Continue. If you're in kindergarten through 12, if you have a student who is in kindergarten through 12, encourage you to submit their work, whether it's just a photograph of their visual art or a video of a performance. We are always interested to see what's going on out there, and I think the best way we provide a good platform to share. We'd love for you to share what you're doing out there. So, what else, Scarlett? What are we? What else? What are
Uh,
we?
well,
What am I missing?
Darika Morning started a new show. Her next,
No.
she'll be interviewing a visual artist next Wednesday
Right.
on
Right.
Facebook, a virtual one. So that's going to be interesting. And we have Small Works on Paper that's opening September 24th in real life. So that hadn't happened in months.
Yep.
So,
Yep. That's going to be great, and go over where it's opening. The next one is opening at where?
Arkansas Arts and Science Center for Southeast Arkansas in Pine Bluff.
There you go. All right. Okay. So yes, Shannon. Like, because I knew if I said it, I was gonna bung. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shannon, Rachel. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can never say it all in one breath. But yeah. But yeah. So it'd be nice to have it open again, and if folks can it's certainly a safe environment for you to go and enjoy Small Works on Paper, our 2020 exhibition. And again, then we'll have our 2021 Small Works on Paper exhibition coming up here in just a few months in January. And it'll be open. Isn't it opening at in Pine Bluff too?
Uh-oh. I don't know that one. I don't know that answer. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You went too far in advance.
Sorry. Sorry. I outreached, overreached my incompetence, my whatever.
That's the distant future. Distant
Yeah,
future.
sorry. Okay. Okay. Stay tuned for on our Facebook page, and we'll let you know when Small Works on Paper is opening in January, and certainly it'll be an interesting year. I'm sure that we'll see. I know that we've seen a lot in among the works that have been submitted and accepted that we're seeing reflections of the current crisis we're in. And anyway, it'll be an interesting artistic conversation about Arkansas's what our current visual artists are seeing and feeling out there. So anyway, yeah, they really do need an acronym down there in Pine Bluff, Marcus. We need to work on that. So
they have one, and I can't remember it.
So anyway, we other than that, right now we are certainly just continue to work with we continue to work with artists. We have our wrong acronym. The Sally A. Williams Grant Fund is still available for those of you who are artists and are looking at opportunities to hone your craft, to professional development opportunities. Most of these are online these days, not all of them. But if you have an opportunity to attend a class that will benefit you as an artist or as an artist, in selling your art, then certainly we want you to get in touch with us. Robin McClay on our staff, who is our artist program manager, or excuse me, artist services program manager, is the person you need to talk to. She is the one who runs our Kelly A. Williams Grant Fund, and it's you can contact her through our website. I hope you can hear me over what sounds like a jet engine.
I'll just leave you to it, because maybe it's just me. I'm okay. Apparently going to need new cards. Bye.
Okay, sorry. Bye.
Oops. No, I can't.
So anyway, yeah, contact Robin McClay. She's you can find her in our staff directory at arkansasarts.org, and she can talk to you about the Sally Williams grant. We have sent people. We have helped send people. These are grants up to $500 to help defray the cost of artists doing everything from studio training with other masters in their field to pursuing training on how to run a small business. This is training that is for artists, because artists are especially when you are selling your art, you are a small business person. You are part of what we call the creative economy, and we definitely encourage you to pursue professional development in that respect, and we would like to help you. So give us a call or email Robin. There's her email down there in our comments that Scarlett was good enough to post. And Drika Drika Wrights is about to join us. Drika is our Arts and Education program manager, and I'm pulling her in. So hang on just a sec. Step into the light, Drika. Here she comes. Come on, Drika. Well, it says we're adding you. As many of you know, Drika is our Arts and Education Program Manager, and she runs, so she is the one who works with many of you, those of you who are art teachers, teaching artists. Certainly, she is a teaching artist herself, and it looks like she declined the invitation, so, maybe she couldn't add on, but